Hey peeps, this is going to be an intro for a game called Once Human, and it's quickly become my favorite game ever. It's like Valheim and Stranger Things had a baby, is the best way that I can describe it. But it's pretty cool, so let's get in here. Yes, we have all sorts of cool stuff. You can choose which scenario you join. Wow, they're already up to 120 something. I prefer the PvE because I don't like players fighting. So time to join in. You're going to miss the opening video intro, I'm sorry. But I went to just create the character and I kind of messed up and forgot that it throws you right into the game. So you're going to miss that. I'm sure that there are other videos with that, so it's not like you're really missing anything permanent. But this is my character. Fortunately, she's not named Ruviane at the moment because that's my main character that I was using. And I've basically just woken up, have no idea what's going on. I was in some sort of coma and had something in my leg and got woken up. So first thing is loot everything. If you see something, you want to loot it. There are files that you can find that add to the lore of the game if you're interested in that. I know I love lore because I like finding out what happens. And basically, subject has been impaled by an object made of unknown material and placed in isolation compartment. Well, I am not in isolation anymore. And he died thanks to that. You can also see where there's something important over here. Another memo. Oh gee, 0728. That might be important. It will help you learn how to play the game, so you're going to want to pay attention to things. And up in the top left corner, they actually tell you so that you don't have to write it down on something now. Which is awesome. I know my memory is awful. 072. Oops. Why didn't it work? 0728. There we go. Big door! Okay, looks like whatever happened also took out people beyond the door. I don't have an access card. Gee, I can't get in. You think he's got one? An intact cradle was recovered near the subject. Cradle is basically a backpack. It stores what's called deviation, which are, I guess you'd call them almost like Pokemon or something, where you've gotta, they'll do things for you. So, yeah. See if I have one now. Now I have the access card, which apparently I keep in my butt. I did not realize that on the earlier playthrough. I don't know if these are flashbacks or my memory goes wonky, but yeah. And we've got Doc up in the ceiling or something. And here we go. Weird, creepy ass looking bird. Talk to strange bird.
Well, it's good to see another face. I thought I was on my own, and you're a metahuman too.
What did you just call me? A metahuman?
I don't know who you are, but I know what you are. You awakened the cradle. And that's something only a metahuman could do. You've lost your memory. Do you remember who you are?
What happened?
It must have been that fluctuation just now. It trapped me in the cradle. It could have robbed you of your memories. You can call me V. It seems that our interests are aligned, metahuman.
Where are we? This place seems kind of dangerous.
This place is called a monolith. Rosetta uses this place to secure deviations and perform experiments on them. I wasn't expecting this many deviants, though.
You're a talking bird.
True. I used to be like you once, a metahuman, but it's a long story, and now is not the time.
Yeah, you don't look very human anymore. Why did you come here?
I came to secure a deviation. A paper butterfly. But I think something must have scared it. Right now, though, we need to move. I can show you the way out of this place, but only if you help me complete my mission first. Alright? All you have to do is listen to what I tell you.
Okay, so we have to listen to the strange, creepy bird. Around here. Press Q. You're going to be pressing Q a lot. It can show things that are hidden. And now you've gone into an alternate reality. Look! There's a chest. It gets nice and obvious. Weapon crate. Machete. Claim. And now we have one equipped. Anything else? Does not look like it. There's the researcher again. He just has a file. So nothing important. We already did the access card. Okay, that doesn't look too normal. And creep. Backstab.
This is a life form that has been infected with stardust. It's called a deviant. Our world has been overrun with deviants ever since Starfall. Ordinary humans can't take high levels of stardust exposure. When they do, they end up just like that thing. But you're a metahuman. You should be fine. In fact, if the conditions are right, you might even be able to use stardust to your advantage.
Ooh. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any enemies around that I can see, so it should be safe to not sneak. Can't go that way. Yay, I've got a hat! Why the hat is one of the first things that they give you, I don't know. Oh, there's more stuff over here. Oh, there's something there. You can tell because the health bar popped up, so you sneak up on it and backstab. And that way you don't take damage. And weapon crate. Molotov cocktail. Yeah, that's gonna be real quiet. Okay, red or blue? I'm not sure which I should do first. Yes, we know that there are notes. Project Butterfly. Okay. And if you talk about it, they kill you. Got it. Well, let's go up the stairs first. It looks like it'll go over that way. And look, I was right. Red to red, blue to blue. Item crate. Some stuff that I can use later. And we go back. And then we go here and see what's here. Okay, there's definitely something over there. Needs to be Quiet and sneaky. Oh, quiet and sneaky doesn't work. He wasn't facing the right way. So we be quick and ruthless. One or to other. Gear. Shoes. Hat and shoes. Leave me in my underwear. Thank you. Oops. See, I didn't press Q. If I had, that would have lit up and I would have seen it. Sanity gummy. Very important. Because sanity takes away from your health bar. Okay. You can see your items here. None of these will expire. They automatically fill here. I like having my food and water towards the end. Yes, yes, I know. Shoosh. Here we go. Hover over it and press F. And now my health, or my hunger is gone. And now we take care of the thirst, and you can also just press the button. In this case it would be dash. Even though I'm fully hydrated, it still doesn't show down there, so I'm going to chalk that up to a glitch. Investigate that. Deviation of unknown level detected. Consists of multiple floating butterflies. Okay. Well, this is Project Butterfly. You just make sure that there's nothing else here. There is. Oh wait, that's... And I can't get through there. That must be gotten to a different way. And I missed something down there, shame on me. No, those are the crates that I already opened. I don't know about that one. Oh, that's the crate I already opened through the red. Oh, never mind. We're good. Touch that. It's a young lady. And things get weird. And now I'm taken over here. So, let's see here. Always go through the open door first. Spatial theaters where events and people from the past may reappear. That would be your storyline stuff. More health stuff. Okay. And now it looks like there's something here. So Q. And you can see a purple thing on the ground.
DBT-011? My name is Victor Hammett. What's your name?
I don't know. All I know is that I'm a monster. My mother, my father, and everyone else. They're gone. And it was all my fault.
Hey. Try and stay calm. I'm here. And I will do everything to help.
It's no use. No one can help me. It would be better for everyone if I just leave me alone. Please, don't waste your time on me.
I'm afraid I can't do that. And you're not a monster. In fact, you're very, very special. You just need to learn how to control your power. Once you do that, you can help fix this broken world. We can do that together.
Young girl must be the savior of the world. I know I've heard that before somewhere.
My butterfly. It's flying.
Yes. your first deviation. And look how gentle it is.
I remember my name now. It's Mitsuko. It means child of light. It's my first creation. I will create more.
And there are tons of paper butterflies, some of them destroyed, on the ground. Okay. I can't go in there. I could go in here. Down the stairs. Oh, hey, look. Stop. Yeah, you don't get much besides water and canned meat, but the good thing about both those is neither of them spoil. Food spoilage is an issue in this game. Normally, food will spoil within 24 hours, so you need to make sure that you actually, stay full and hydrated. But don't despair if your food does go bad, because you can use it to create plots to grow more food on with seeds that you will find throughout the world.
We need something powerful to challenge the evolutionists. And I think I finally found it. You. Hey, we can secure other deviations. We can use them to forge a new path and bring about true evolution. This will be the Mayfly's mission. This is why we'll fight.
Mayflies?
That's right. Mayflies. Small, yet invincible. Humanity may seem puny now, but we'll prove we can endure.
Okay, so we're calling ourselves after little annoying flying insects. And now I can come in here. See if we can sneak. Oh, where's my weapon? There we go. I could have done a backstab, but... And this one's nice because it shoots stuff at them. Okay, are we all safe down there? Looks like it. Right click to put it down. Go up here and get that stuff. And now I have gloves. I'm still stuck in my underwear.
The deviation. We've found it. Reach out your left hand and see if you can feel the rhythm of it. Then
It's only
try and secure
20%.
it.
Symbol for infinity. And poof, I am now out of there. Okay, here's where things start getting more like the real game. So we go into the house, check for, oh hey look, it's Mitsuko. Who's surprised? Not me. Okay. Talk to her.
V, you made it back. You're still alive.
Yes, and look what I found. A meta. Only just woken up. They were kind enough to activate the cradle and set me free.
Thank you, metahuman. Your help means a lot to me. You can call me Mitsuko. I used to be a metahuman as well. Rosetta did all kinds of experiments on me.
Used to be a
That is,
metahuman.
until V saved me.
Used
Mitsuko
to?
is a very special meta. She can sense even the tiniest fluctuations in the stardust. It's thanks to her that I was able to take refuge in this place after Starfall. You're safe here.
What's this Starfall?
About 20 years ago, Rosetta triggered a major stardust fluctuation during one of their experiments. As a result, some great ones slipped through, entering into our world. They brought increased levels of stardust with them. That poison has seeped into every corner of our world now, spawning countless deviants and other dangers.
Great ones. Yeah, just what we need. Y'all used to be Rosetta's test subjects?
That's what Rosetta does. At first, they just locked deviations away. But then they figured out that deviations could be harnessed to make humans stronger. That's when they commenced their experiments, in the name of human progress. As a result, they created metahumans, like me and you. To Rosetta, we are the future. It is our potential to harness stardust that they value above everything else. It's all they care about.
And they're not wrong. Metahumans are mankind's last hope. We were created by Rosetta, but we don't take orders from them anymore. We left. We call ourselves the Mayflies now, and we do things differently.
So this paper butterfly is a deviation you were looking for?
Yes. The butterfly is an emissary of sorts. I wanted it to help rescue other metas. The recent fluctuation must have startled it. The important thing right now is to secure it and ensure its safety. See that thing in the center of the room? It's a device for securing deviations. This makes them more useful and safer to be around.
Okay, so we go this way and use it. Right click on it.
The butterfly is recovered. I think it likes you. Deviations can be very dangerous if not taken care of. They can radiate stardust, which can lead to all kinds of unpredictable consequences.
Like turning humans into
This is why we
monsters.
created the Mayflies. We make cradles and securement units to keep deviations contained. We're finding ways for humans and deviations to live in harmony. This is our best chance of cleaning up Rosetta's mess.
Mayflies? Not a very flattering name.
It's a name that embodies who we are. We resist Rosetta's evolution. Mayflies as a species can survive almost anything, even Starfall and Rosetta.
What
No one's
exactly are
exactly sure what
deviations?
they are. Just that they're not bound by the physical laws of our world. They came from another dimension, something we call rift space. When deviations get stressed, they release stardust. We think this brings our world and rift space closer together. Sometimes it becomes possible to pass between the two planes of existence, and when that happens, all hell breaks loose. We believe that's what caused Starfall.
So Rosetta must have stressed the heck out of a deviation, and it tore a hole in the world and, made everything go to hell. Got it.
Some deviations are friendly, like the butterfly. But others, like the ones inside monoliths, are extremely dangerous. It's not practical to secure all of them, but if we can learn more about them, maybe we can find ways to live alongside them. That's the goal. You must be prepared. The stardust just keeps spreading, and we aren't sure why.
Oh, that's not good.
Be careful! That must be a siren!
Shit, it must have gotten through. Come on, Meta. A deviation from another world just entered this space, and it won't go down without a fight. Take the butterfly with you. It can help.
Okay, now to take the butterfly with us, we go back here. And G is synchronized, which means that, well, it'll tell you all this, but basically you will press E when you have it in your cradle to tell it what to do. So now if you look, I have a butterfly in my backpack. Now, even though it says, oh my goodness, they're going to have something invade right now, we actually have all the time we want. Until we start the battle, it's not going to do anything. So take your time here, enjoy. Also, you will want to go and gather everything. Oh, Diary 2, I didn't start with Diary 1. Basically, he's getting desperate that he can't stop them. Oops, not tab. Cute. Okay, I got that one. There's another one over here. Rustic jacket! Okay. Now I can actually wear it. Right click. Not what I wanted. Click. There we go. Equip that. Because 140 is much better than 110. And no pants. Really? No pants. I am not happy. It's a little bit chilly. Diary 1. Containment to the cradle. Basically, he was making the cradle. Stove! You can cook things. As you find things, you will get more recipes. Try it like a dried orange. Decays over time and becomes spoiled after 24 hours. You'll eventually get a better one, but in the meantime... Oh, I have to check the details of the emissary. You can designate a target to attack, or it can auto-attack. So, either way. The higher the rating, the faster it works, the better it works. If you have a green light in the area, it'll be happier. If you have flowers nearby, it'll be even happier. 10% and 6%, so I don't know if we can do that here. Nope, not here. Let me go upstairs and see if we can find anything else interesting. Have a cute little balcony. Diary 3. Rosetta's developing some sort of new Silvergate technology. And reopening monoliths. Oh, great! So they're trying to bring more stuff through? Yeah, no, they didn't learn anything. Oh, and yes, you can sit down on the couches. And take a load off. Nothing else. So now, we've done that. We have to use a pickaxe to gather logs. And gather water. So, equip a gathering tool. At your campsite or supplies workbench. Well, first of all, let's get some water. You don't need anything to do that. Apparently you have an infinite number of water bags, etc. You just need to move to that. Cypress tree. Ah. They gave you your starting pickaxe, which is nice. And collect some rocks. Like I said, you actually want to go around and inspect a lot. Still need more gravel, so we need more stones. Oh hey look, copper. Copper's going to be very useful. It's your first metal that you're going to get. And sulfur is also useful, and when you're getting any other ore, you're also going to get gravel, so... Okay. We're at 40, here's more copper. Next, set up a campsite. Okay. You can't set it up too close to somebody's home. See, it's in Victor Hammett's territory. Okay, apparently it's going to let us, but normally it doesn't want you to do that. just put you right here in the corner. So there are a few things you can do here. Craft with bare hands. You want to create a rustic crossbow, okay. And crafting. Crossbow. It takes 25 logs, we have that. The crossbow is your friend. Oh my goodness, I can't emphasize this enough. The crossbow is your friend. Because when you craft... Come on. There we go. Arrows. When you use them against enemies, a good chunk of the time you're going to be able to retrieve the arrows as long as you hit what you're looking for, what you're aiming at. So I'm actually going to use all of that and make as many arrows as I can. They will sit here until I pick them up. So now we have some arrows. Check the inventory. There are different tabs. Molotov cocktail. There's the arrows. Crude pickaxe. Then we've got canned lunch meat, boiled water, activator, sandy gummy, and dirty water that we can turn into boiled water. And our materials, sulfur, copper ore, logs, antioxidant, metal, scraps, and shabby fabric. So yes, you definitely want to make sure that you have everything as much as you can before you leave this world. So before you even fight the big bad guy, I highly recommend you go around, you chop down a whole bunch of trees, you see what you can explore and find, see if you can find any other food. Make a whole bunch of arrows. Can you cook here? No. If I can go inside here and cook, which I'm gonna do. Yes, you can. You have pretty awesome jumping skills. Boiled water. May as well turn it all into boiled water. Let's see what other important things to tell you. Crouching and sneaking I've already gotten. So I'm going to, so that I don't completely bore you. Yeah, here's where you start the fight. Which I don't want to do yet, because the game lets me have this time. It doesn't yell at me if I go and do a whole bunch of things. I'm going to see as much stuff as I can find, because that way I'll get a better start once I leave this pocket realm of Mitsukos. Oh, one other thing that you might like to know before you create your character. Your weight affects things. If your character is under 65 kilograms, you're going to have better stamina and better melee attacks, but you won't be able to carry as much. If you're in the middle of the road, 65 to 85, you know, obviously you're going to have bigger base carry, you're going to have a little bit of your stamina cut, and the reverse if you have higher than 85 kilograms. You know, you're going to be able to carry a whole lot, but, you know, your stamina and your melee are going to be hindered by that. So, figure out what type of character you want. You know, if you're going to be doing a lot of melee, or if you're going to be doing more, more long range. I personally prefer more long range in general, because, you know, death from a distance is safer. But I'm going to go and explore the limits of Mitsuko's pocket realm and loot as much as I can before I start the fight with the boss. So, I will be seeing you again shortly after a short break. Okay, I'm still in the pocket realm, but I did want to show you one thing. Oops, I didn't mean to shoot a hole in the... Huh. If you hit Q, you can see that there's something glowing, which means there's something important there. It's a chest. So you want to be using that Q often. It also lit up the lantern and a football that was there, but we couldn't see those until we came into the room. So just so that you're aware, there are some things that you can find around here. And a whole bunch of buildings, and like I said, loot absolutely everything. You can loot trash cans. You can get those trees. You can generally climb up on vehicles and onto rooftops, which is important because sometimes you will find something on said rooftops. Not all the time, but often enough. And until we go in and do that fighting against enemies, we aren't going to run into anything that's going to actually hurt us. So, you can take your time and just explore all over the place. Like, more materials. These you're all going to basically put into a disassembler to change it into scrap. And your eyes do adjust after you come inside, which is nice. Make sure that there's nothing in between. Yep, there was a screw there. So we couldn't see it. And there are plenty of deer around here. Oh, itty bitty house. Nothing here. Well, steel pliers, so I can't say that. But I'm almost ready to head back to Mitsuko's place. I've scavenged every building that I could find in here. There was even one building that had a glowy invisible wall in front of it, or actually in the middle of it, so you couldn't get through. And let me get back to my camp. Oops, did I see something hiding there? No. Okay. To collect dirty water must have just moved weird. So here we are back at the base. I'm going to do a few more arrows because I had... Ooh, and now I can make throwing daggers. And look, I managed to learn some more things. I don't know where you're gonna get aloe vera, but eventually you will. Eventually you'll be able to get sage and honeysuckle as well. But I did get some hawthorn, so I could make some roasted hawthorn. Roasted hawthorn is 20 energy. Let me see if it's worth it. Those are just 5 energy, so yeah, makes a lot of difference. And as you can see, I've got a lot of things. I managed to get 54 pieces of deer meat. So, yeah. And these are all the various materials that I got. They're eventually going to be taken and disassembled and turned into like metal scraps and shabby fabric, for the most part. I also found a formula for a billboard. So once I get to the point where I can build a house, a base, I can make my own billboard for a chocolate bar. I also found a billboard for, I can't tell what it is, it's got a person on it. And a Rosetta host, so I have no idea what that is. And no deviations. But I'm going to roast my hawthorn. And And I'm down a few arrows. Let me show you. Yeah, down a few arrows. I had 50. I've also used about half of my pickaxe. But in that, I managed to get 500 copper ore and 1,107 logs. So that should keep me for a little bit to get my base. Make arrow. Craft that. Could also make a healing bandage if I wanted to. That's in case you jump down something that's too high. Okay, so now I have 50 arrows. Oh yes, and to make a crude pickaxe you need 5 logs and 10 gravel. And let me see what gear I can craft. Crossbow. I can make myself some pants, so I'm not so cold. Fortunately it's tier 0, but anything is better than nothing. There we go. Equip now. I don't have a recipe for a mask, so I've only got 5 pieces of the rustic set. But I have enough to get the set effect. So my movement speed is increased, my melee damage is increased, my hit points are increased by 600, which is pretty significant at this point. My gathering speed is up 20%, so not too bad. Now I actually look better. I know that's a matter of opinion, but yeah, I don't have a rustic mask. I don't know why, but that's what those pants look like. So now I don't look so much like a test subject. Oh, I can't check that out yet. Blueprints. Blueprints are handy. We have a torch blueprint. We have the crossbow blueprint, rustic crossbow. These these are kind of weird. Huntsman I think is pistol, Wanderer is shotgun, Operator is SMG, Juggernaut is the assault rifles. Beyond, no, that can't be quite right. I'm not sure how these correspond, but you'll get more as you play the game. And once I can finish this, I'll be able to actually learn more things. So, here we go. Back to entering this territory. I should get my boiled water. I don't want to forget that. Ta-da! So now I have another 25 servings of boiled water. And before I go into battle, you always want to be well hydrated and full. And my roasted hawthorn is going to expire in 24 hours, so I want to eat that. Canned meat will not. And you eat everything out of the can. I don't know why. But being stuffed and well hydrated also makes you not lose any stamina for 20 minutes. So that's a good thing. And here we go. Ominous music. That little thing isn't supposed to move on its own, but it is. Apparently that's a siren. And it summons a whole bunch of things. Things with the... Oh, and now I have this. Another weapon. Oh, another arrow. More arrows. That's good. I don't remember where this
siren.
thing's
So strong.
weak point is.
Summon the butterfly. It will fight alongside you.
Okay, auto attack.
Now you'll see for yourself what it's capable of.
Oh, and it's You definitely want to jump when it stomps. And the butterfly's attacking it. And it goes down. Not too bad. Ooh, look! I didn't get this before. Come on. Ah! It escaped. Dang it! Okay, so now we go and tell Mitsuko that the deviation has escaped. We tried to take care of it.
Damn. It escaped.
That was a difficult fight. Just driving it away was enough. And it's all thanks to you, Meta, for saving us.
You're tougher than you look. That's twice now you saved me.
Well, yeah. Thing was huge. How did it get in here?
It's like I said. We think deviations are sometimes capable of passing between the physical world and rift space. Could be wreaking havoc in the physical world right now, even as we speak.
Where'd it go? The physical world?
Yes. Mitsuko created this rift space, a refuge from the dangers of the physical world. Or so we thought.
Do you think that deviation will come back? What if it returns with greater disruptions?
It's possible. We can't just sit here and wait, though. Meta, will you go back to the physical world with me?
Are you coming too, Mitsuko?
Mitsuko is too important. The Great Ones would descend on her the second she set foot in the physical world. We encountered some trouble earlier, and that's why Mitsuko is hiding here.
There is, it seems, no alternative, and I would like to see what this world
Not
is
good,
becoming.
to be honest. Since Starfall, it's been 20 years of chaos. But you've got a cradle, and I'll be there to help guide you. Together we'll be fine.
It sounds like we have no choice but to go after that thing, so let's go.
Take the butterfly with you. Put it in your cradle. That way, I can lend you some of my strength. Hopefully we'll meet again one day. When the stardust is stable enough. It looks like this is goodbye. Good luck, Meta. Before you go, if you have any questions, I can try and answer them for you.
Okay, and I could go, you could also go here and get everything by like doing it before the battle. That way I can make sure that I've got enough ammo. So what exactly are deviations anyways?
No one's exactly sure what they are.
Oh yeah,
Just
that's
that
right,
they're not
we've
bound
already
by the physical
talked to
laws of
them.
our world. When deviations get stressed, and when that happens...
Okay, so this is all questions that we asked earlier, so... Ready to go.
Good luck, Meta.
Leave Mitsuko's refuge. Okay, let's make sure that the butterfly is still in my cradle. It is. So then we go outside the door and... we get kicked out! Nothing like kicking somebody out into another dimension. Free fall! Okay, now we get to find some place to set down and start building our base.
Look at that. 20 years after Starfall, and the world is still infested with stardust.
And you can see there are a lot of bases around here.
They might hold the key
Because
to all
it's
the
the
stardust
starting
pollution.
point, so... Hopefully we can find some place that's relatively unoccupied. Oh great, now I'm getting rained on. Try going, no we don't, yeah, maybe over here. You don't want it to be too hard to get to either. I think that we'll be able to build in there from the looks of it. Let's just see about landing first.
Now that we've made it,
Okay.
let's set up a territory.
So, this is territory terminal we'll end up using in a bit. Okay. Throughville is level 2. Level 3. Level 1. Level 3. Level 7. I don't know, let's go more towards the end of the area. That's an interesting house. Okay. Oh, another thing, the more you run, the healthier your character is going to be. So that's always a good thing. It also helps if you can make your territory near things like copper or deer, where deer will be, or something like that. I'm looking for some place that's not too occupied. Relatively flat would be nice. I got lucky when I started playing before, as I was pretty early to the game, so... Uh-oh, that does not sound right. Okay, Scarecrow, and it's a higher level. I still killed it anyways. Let's see here, where am I? I'm in here. Let's keep going this way and see if we can find a likely spot for a base. Nope, can't do it in there. That's too close to a dirt road, I think. We're eventually going to be moving our base as well, so it isn't too critical. You find a good spot. I'm just looking for a decent spot right now. Somebody's already got the island over there. I mean, maybe here. Eh. Oh look, random corn. Corn. Oh hey, down here would be nice. You've got deer, you've got looks like rock and copper. Oh, and when you jump off, press space right away so that you can kind of glide down. Okay, I should be able to set up right about here. So, no, not T. B. Ah. Hit the wrong key. Whoops. Okay. B. B for base. Put it up.
Nice work. I've managed to unlock some memetics from Mitsuko.
Oh,
If you
shoot.
access them through your cradle, you'll be able to craft
Unfortunately,
and
this
build what we
is...
need.
I need to move it just a bit. Yeah. No, no, no. That's not my mind. I apparently need someplace a little bit flatter. Yeah, I know I've left my territory. I'm trying to... Yeah, Z moved. Yeah, hit B first and then Z to move territory. I'll make sure that it's not gonna be buried. There we go. Dang it. I have to do it sideways. I do not want... Trying to make sure that it doesn't sink into the dirt. And it keeps going down. Dang it. Oh. Ah! That's amusing. Yes, yes. Oh wait, almost. There, I think that that's all. There, now this is not buried, which annoys the heck out of me. These are whispers. They can be quite useful information. Rare materials here, watch out while gathering, avoid monster attacks. You pretty much always want to like it unless you, it's something... Oh, this town ain't big enough for all of us. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. I was the first one to like that one. So from copper here, they're important. Yeah, but always read the whispers if you can. That's going to be quite important. Escape. There is all sorts of interesting things here. Survival manual teaching you how to do things. Building wiki for how to do all that. I've unlocked a lot in my previous playthroughs, so... So next, these are all things that you want to end up learning. Okay. So we told you that we needed a disassembly bench. Oh, hey, this is right here. I already looked at that. So you want to go into B, right click, and that will pull up things. Purchase facilities, furniture, prints, house blueprints, presets. So you can do this and build like a small tower. Or the exquisite villa. Or the plain villa. Or just the survival cottage. But I'm going to see about this. See. Oh hey! And then it starts to get annoyed because apparently it wants to be on a base that's bigger. It's like a 3x3. So anyhow, B. Copy building part. There and there. Let me go out. I'm going to move all of my stuff a little bit further out. Escape. Relocate you to over here. Relocate you to over here. And then we go see if we can build this. Wooden building materials. It's probably what we can do. Ah, I can't do this. I need to try default. Build it. Okay, I'm not sure why it's not working, but I need to not be on there? I don't know. I'll figure it out another time. But for now, let's make some walls. Do walls with pretty little paneling in them. And face outside. Yes, I know I have no doors yet. Oh, I have a little bit of dirt. Oh well. Okay. So now, let me figure out doors. Wait, I don't have doors unlocked yet? Just foundations and walls. Okay, so we are going to disassemble us a door. Okay. It wants us to do building a disassembly bench, so open cradle. We have 11 memetics. Click on that. States for that's smelting. We're going to need that. Disassembly techniques. We need even more though. Disassembly bench. Now we can make that. And we also do need the furnace, so may as well do that now. Melting. Confirm. Confirm.
Even with memetics, you still won't be able to craft anything out of thin air. We'd better gather
Gravel
some
and
ore
copper
and
ingots.
logs.
We need to smelt some copper ingots. Copper ore and gravel. I think we've got plenty of that, which is part of the reason why I had done that. Ah! B. Right click. Facilities. Furnace first. There. And then we do disassembly bench, which we can't do, so. Copper ingot. Can't do that until we have charcoal. So let's make 99 charcoal. Trust me, we're gonna need it. And in the meantime, let's go gathering. By the time we get done mining all this, it should be ready. It is a nice view.
We'll also need a furnace and a disassembly bench to
Yes, we
process
already
the
did.
materials we gather. Use the furnace to refine raw materials into something more practical. We'll need it for advanced items.
Boop. Oh, and it's still not done yet. So we have to wait. And I'm down to 272 wood, so I think we might need some more wood. Too bad you can't get almonds from the almond tree. I don't bother with the little trees most of the time, the teeny ones. And it's getting dark. If you look up in the top right corner, you can see it's 7:26 p.m. in game time. I normally make sure while I'm harvesting to look around to make sure that there's nothing that I need to worry about. You can see how, ooh, hang on a minute. Mushroom. Which I'll get after I cut down that tree. I was hiding underneath there. Excuse me. There we go. Nope, still not done. 21 minutes left. Oh no, meters. Duh. Circle completed! Yay! Now we can make us some copper ingots. We only needed how many to make the... Let's look. You only need 10, so I'm just gonna do 10 first, and then I'll do the rest in... Ah! Do not press F there. Here we go. And then I accidentally clicked outside of it. Craft. And now we're going to change it up to 99, well 89. So we can do. And then do some more charcoal. You can have a total of 5 things going in your bench down there. So it's a good idea to get a whole bunch of things going at once and then go out, do some resource gathering. More resource gathering. Oh, there's more deer. I have plenty of deer meat though, so I'm not gonna bother. Oh, I had run out of stamina with all the chopping that I was doing. Yoop. There we go. Those are done. I'm gonna make some more charcoal. I can only make 88, but I know I'm gonna need it. Disassembly bench.
Nice.
There we go.
This is a strong foundation for us to build upon. I've set up a journey interface to help track our progress. For each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use.
Now we have a whole bunch of things. We could also disassemble those if we wanted to, but no reason to. These we can disassemble though, because I don't think I'm going to be wearing those again. Journey
far,
complete.
what we've got won't do much
So
against
we've
those
got
deviants
some
out
of
there.
those.
We need proper weapons and armor. There are some abandoned Rosetta facilities nearby.
We built
Maybe
a
we could
wall.
find some useful supply crates there. I've marked their locations on your map.
Survival manuals, got all those, but I'm not gonna worry about those right now. What else can I make? Not much. Stardust resonant filter will eventually make another isolated securement unit when we get more deviations. Mailbox so that you can get your mail, although you don't really need it. Furniture. Those are all locked. Do a floor mirror. That billboard that I had unlocked, these two I actually have physical copies of. And we're gonna have to unlock all those. Storage, we've got, all these will end up being unlocked through your memetics, which you get to through tab cradle. We've still got 9, so you could do a copper pickaxe, or we could go on to essential tools, which gives us a supplies workbench, which is better than our little camp. There's also stoves, so we can cook things. That's pretty darned important. It'll get you all those different recipes. Dishes 1 gives you roasted meat, which I really should get because I've got all that meat. So, do that one. Dishes. Also, probably do structure. Building. You start out with the wooden supports, which doesn't really get you much. Some wooden square frame, a ceiling. Still no doors yet. Steps. Basic storage. Aha, wooden doors and windows. Oh, how many do we have? 5. That's 2, and that's 2. That's 2. So no roof yet. Anything that we can do that's just 1? Probably not. 2, 3, 3, 1. Okay. Multiple journey tasks completed. So we've got storage expansion. Claim that. Craftsman, if it's yellow, it means that it's got something unlocked. Got that. Civil engineer. Doors and windows. Each of these will help teach you about the world. I'm going to end up having a friend later once I play with Nez, but here we go. All these different things that you can end up learning. All sorts of fun things, including brewer, which amuses me. But in order to make a barrel, I know I don't have the stuff yet. Well, hey look, just for doing that we got 4 ciphers, so we can learn more stuff. But first, doors. Nope, there we go. Wood door frame number 2. Why is that? Oh, I know why it's red, because I need more wood. I put it all in there. But that's okay. So we go and we chop down some more trees. It normally doesn't take too terribly long for them to grow back, so. For some reason mushrooms take a while to grow back, normally. No, apparently not. You're gonna be doing a lot of chopping and wood in the early game. I mean, a lot. It's all just a matter of one thing at a time. Till you get enough to do what you need to. If you accidentally hit F twice, the poor thing gets confused. Another big tree right here. More mushrooms. Mushrooms are good. They have something, you can make grilled mushrooms out of them, which is quite useful. And look, a whole ton of deer up there. All running away right now, and I don't need any more, but, you know, that's the point of the thing. The game also tells you how far it is to your base if you're reasonably close to it. Alrighty. So let's make us that wooden door. Let's make a bigger door. Ta-da! You want to put a roof on it right away or just the ceiling? Attachments are doors. We definitely want to have doors. Balconies, there's windows. Here's a neat little trick. Oh, I don't have glass. Once I have glass, then I can make windows. Do 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 do. Okay, I haven't unlocked the roofs yet, so we're just gonna put a ceiling on it. Ceilings are also floors, so... Ah, come on, there you go. You just have to wait a minute, something, and then I'm gonna make some glass. I know I'm gonna use it, so may as well make 50 of it. And we need to make supplies, workbench, and a stove. Let's make the stove first. We need gravel that I just used, so let's try making the supplies workbench that we can do. That here. Move you over here. And move this. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. You can just, if you make a mistake and select the wrong thing, you can just press escape. That can just sit there. Okay. We build storage. We have a crate. We have a large crate. and a private storage crate. If we were on a PvE server, that would be important, but we are not, so I'm not going to worry about it. There's a storage crate right there. Circle's done. Just waiting for the glass. Why did I make 99 of them right away? I don't know, but I did. And we go here, and you can now make whispers. Which are important to have to let your fellow players know about things. Fishing rod, so that you can, catch fish. Dough fish bait is made out of corn. Not sure why corn, but apparently it is. I've got just one piece of that. Do I have... I've got 3 mushrooms, 1 corn. You can press T and it'll clean everything up. Good, I've got some corn seed, hawthorn seed, and mushroom seed. So. Not so bad. Still going, 16 out of 50. I'll go get some ore while I'm at it now. If you can, get ore instead of just gravel, unless you really need just gravel. Because you do get some gravel while you're mining ore. So it looks like I'm going to... Oh no, I killed my pickaxe. So, I make another one. Right here. Crude pickaxe. And don't do what I've done before and walk off before you have what you absolutely need. You always want to have food, something to cure your cure insanity on you. Well, I've got 28 30 gravel now. It's like 10 gravel per piece of copper ore, so I'm actually going to do a rock or two. And now I've got well over 100. Well, not well over, but a little over 100. Alrighty. Go up here. Build. Production. Stove. Now let's put the stove somewhere a little ways away. Okay. And we want to start cooking on it. One thing that's very handy, anything that you cook is going to, as long as you don't take it out, it will not start decaying. So, grilled mushrooms. They give you sanity. Very important early game. Because you do not want to be going insane. May as well do... Just gonna do roasted meat. Gives you a stamina boost, so that's a good thing. So that's going to be cooking for quite a while. I'm going to turn my roasted corn into dough bait for fishing. I can only make one, but that's better than nothing. And make a fishing rod. And this is all done, so we take our glass out. And then I can put windows in. Structures, attachment, window. Here. There. There. Yes, very much putting them randomly. Well, that one goes out onto And yes, you can open the windows. Kinda cool. Okay. Pull out my fishing rod. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Pull out that and that. Gonna be cooking probably for a while. And I'm not gonna bother pulling these out until I start playing the next time because I'm gonna save them for then. Sugar you make out of beets. So anytime you see beets, get those. Sugar can be made into sanity gummies. Salt you need to find the ocean and get water and then basically you boil it. So those are very, very important. Grilled fish, if you fish you can grill the fish. Doesn't give you the stat boost that the roasted meat does though. So that's kind of sad. Do any others have? Nope, nope. Looks like the only one really that gives you any benefits is the roasted meat because don't know why, but you do. Why does it not say? Oh, the deer must just be. Huh. Anywho. Okay, they changed that because now it's going down in durability. I apologize. They fixed that. So, good thing that it's not going to be 24 hours before I play again. But anyhow. Red mail. Yes, another important thing is the Stardust event. You can get free things like this helps improve your sanity and gives you free reflexes for a while. And lunch meat, Stardust source, you'll use that in crafting later. Quick activator heals you. Darkrom is like money, sort of. Adrenaline shot brings you back from the dead. Whole bunches of other things. You definitely want to always claim those. And you always want to check out the events because you can get things like that. Stardust or Emissary Crate, which is some sort of non-exclusive set. Gloves. Don't like spiders though, so not happy about that. This will also help you with things and more things, so just be aware to double check these all the time because you never know what's going to be there. I mean, yeah, Battle Pass we already looked at. Astro Duelits, it gives you, apparently that's per, okay, activator. Adrenaline shot, yeah, you want a few of those. You only get one of those per week, 8 of those per week, and 8 of those per week, so. And then there's a food and a drink. Again, they're gonna decay, so don't bother getting them unless it's the beginning of your run for the day. And that took me down to 20. Now all I'll be doing is buying those for the rest of the week. You can link your Discord account and find out updates about the game a little bit better. They've got community rewards for following on all those. They have a shop where you can get neat things, different outfit, cosmetics, things for your territory, you can make a glass house. Metapass gives you extra things, but it's only cosmetics. They don't want anybody to have to pay to play, so you don't have to worry about that. Renaming card to change your name. Chrysalis token, so cosmetic reforging. Okay. So, yeah. You definitely want to know all that. Oh, and one other thing. On the backpack, you see that little light up at the top right of my backpack? It will blink really fast and yellow, if I remember right, when there's either a chest or deviation here. So that's a good thing. And crafting, any crafting that you do, see, I could make a fuse, but I don't have the copper ingots and the glass, etc., and the metal scraps on me. It'll pull from your storage in your base. So cooking is a little bit different, though. You actually have to have that on you. Sleeping, once you make a bed, is free health and sanity recovery. So you should always sleep before you go out on, like, boss runs, etc. Eventually you'll get a motorcycle if you do the storyline, so don't make one before you get one, because that would waste time. Once you get a gear workbench, make sure to repair your gear on a regular basis. You can't repair anything that you've picked up as loot. If you didn't make it, you can't repair it, so it's just gonna break on you. So don't bother improving those at all. You know, calibrating them, whatever, because it's a waste of time. One thing about the map. There are these things called teleport towers. Like down here, there's one over here. So you can teleport from any one of those teleport towers to any other. You also can always teleport to your base, no matter where you are. It will always take you there. There is a 10-minute cooldown on it, so you can't teleport to your base, go off for 5 minutes, and then try and teleport back. It won't work. So you just have to be a little bit patient. Any other things that I can think of? Make sure to make new weapons when you unlock new, new supplies, new ore. Like when you get tin ore, make sure to create new weapons, etc. Because you don't want to be running around with level 1 gear and trying to go up, against a level 3 boss, 3rd area boss. That's just annoying. After you go to the ocean, which of course, by the way, is over here on the, the east side? And get some seawater and make salt out of it, you can get a meat drying rack eventually. Preserved meat does not spoil. So if you preserve it with salt, it'll knock down your hydration a bit, but you don't have to worry about that spoiling. So that's some good backup food. I think that's about all. If you disassemble a weapon that you found, you can get stuff to improve your weapons. So don't just, discard them or use them until they break. Disassemble them, and that way it'll benefit you in the long run. There is a walking bus that floats around the map. If you find it, if you can either wait until it stops and tilts down, or shoot it in the legs so that it tilts down, but it will, both times, have enemies come out of it. You want to climb up into the bus because there's a chest there, and you won't get electricity until the 3rd area because the items to make it aren't until the 3rd area. But lights, once you unlock them in your memetics, are somehow don't take electricity. I don't know how they work. Maybe they're batteries? Who knows? But that's about as much as I can do to, start out. The next video will be me starting to play with my friend Nez, and we will be going and seeing what the heck's going on with all this craziness in the world. So, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it wasn't too boring. I tried to cut out a lot of the boring parts, and see you next time. Bye.